Pioneer Days is just around the corner, so that'll be next weekend.
Okay.
So next Friday and Saturday, and that's going to be on the square and Pioneer Park back there, and they've got all kinds of activities that's going, and it does kind of take you back to the nostalgia of times when way things used to be, and uh, where they're looking at how to survive basically, and what they did with through life and all of that type of thing back in the day. So it's a great time to look at some of the old traditions that people had in pioneer times.
And the great history right here in
Yeah,
Carroll County. But folks, if you want vendors, you still got some chances to get a part of that, don't you?
you sure do.
And I know Star Lee is got some information
Yeah.
from you, but you can find them at the Carroll County Historical Society, right?
Yeah, and I've got her number. It's 870-654-9615. But they got all kinds of games and activities going on. With it being with the Historical Society, obviously it'll be open, and so you'll get a lot of opportunity to have history. They got Civil War campsite, music going on. They got horseshoe contest and cornhole contest and a lot of activities that should be going on. So the square should be hopping again next weekend.
Perfect for families, right?
It is,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Well, and also that same weekend, Berryville Bobcats, the cross country is going to be doing a big deal.
It is. I actually got to meet with Drew Killingsworth this week and visit with him about it, and just amazed at how big that event is.
It's a spectacle to see it.
It's over 1,000 runners. He even has a elementary 1 mile run.
Oh, that's great.
So maybe he'll add a super senior 1 mile walk or something. So we can participate and reminisce about good old days when we could. Yeah.
I could do that one. I could do that.
Yeah.
Maybe a mile. Anyway.
Yeah.
But, hey, it is cool to watch them all do that at the Carroll County Fairgrounds. And, of course, that's on Saturday morning, the 25th. But, hey, also talking about the Carroll County Fair, I got a chance to talk to Jimmy Warren. And, of course, they did outstanding in the premium livestock auction. We've talked about this and how big money they've done. He's done some compiling in the last 9 years. It's been over, I believe, over I think it's 2.1 million.
Wow.
I mean, it's a bunch of money.
Right.
So it's a bunch of money. But hey, the Carroll County Fairgrounds is being used by a lot of things, right?
Yeah. If you go out there, just almost any night, the arena's being rented for the people doing the roping and just having their horses out there, and whether they're racing barrels or do just roping cows or calves or doing any of those types of things, that it is used a lot. And then of course they have other buildings out there as well. The cattleman's building is rented out. We had our reunion, a high school reunion there a few years ago. So it's used a lot. And they've got a big event coming up here in December, in November. It's the Christmas Galore activity that they have, which we'll be giving more details down the road.
I think the extension helps out on that deal.
It does.
So that's a big deal. So hey, October's not far off though. What else we got?
Well, October 1st, the first day is the first Friday in Saunders Museum. Just the ladies there managing it are very special. We had to stop. They had the most fun of anybody at the poker run, and they also managed Saunders Heights, which the city owns Saunders Heights, so that's part of the city as well. So, but they had a good time, and after they got through, they said, we're going to do this again. So they were ready to go. But they are ready for First Friday Coffee, October the 1st at 8 o'clock. It's the 65th anniversary. And, encourage anybody, especially if you live here in Berryville, and I was this way too. Just shame on me for not going in there and looking. And, I mean, that is a national treasure here and has been for 65 years, and come see what it's all about, because I send people there all the time from the chamber. You got to go see it, and they're grateful and thankful that they had that opportunity.
Well, and it's for anybody that's
Correct.
listening to
Yeah.
us right now. That's going to be
Yeah.
good that next
Yeah,
Friday. October
yeah.
1st.
Our events, seldom do we have anything that's limited to just our members. We're very inclusive, and want everybody to come out and participate in all our First Fridays and business after hours and everything that we have.
Well, and we're talking about some things going up, but hey, it's Friday football. The Berryville Bobcats going to be playing tonight. They're at Greenland.
Yeah, at Greenland, yeah.
And so, and the Green Forest Tigers are playing at West Fork. So, we got to talk about football, right?
We do, we do, especially after the Hogs' success, and hopefully, they take care of business this weekend. And
that's right. Those Bobcats, they defeated 33-20, I believe it was, last week against West Fork, and then of course Green Forest, they lost to Cedarville, but played a great game against Cedarville. Only lost 16-0, so that was a close one. So.
Well, and that was their first game of the year too.
Exactly.
So that was good, because Cedarville, that was their third game of the season.
Well, I know the chamber letter comes out on Wednesdays, and I noticed you just talked about the football, and everybody needs to support them. So it's a big deal.
Well, and that's one of the things you got to be proud about here in Berryville is, football hasn't been as productive over the past few years as we would want or have been accustomed to.
Yeah.
But, the fan support hasn't dropped off. And, and I know that helps Brent Compton when he's recruiting coaches. And, I think that was a great attraction for Coach Hudson when he came in to look that, here's your record, but, here's the support that you can count on during those tough times if, we get that ship turned back over